Hello everybody and welcome to today's demo video. Today we're going to take a closer look at the asset comparison bar chart. Alright, let's go. So before we get started, we need to pick our attribute and our asset. We're going to pull our attribute onto the display and we are presented with the asset comparison bar chart. Initially we see only one asset, but we want to change that and then select search criteria where we can configure our asset search criteria. After hitting the refresh button, we are presented with our assets and in this case our speed value. There are a couple of configurations you can do. You can adjust the title, for example, to give your chart a name. You can change the position or the font size as well. With regards to styling, you can change foreground color, background color, font sizes, as well as the orientation of the chart. You can change it to vertical or horizontal orientation. There are 5 different grid options that allow you to define the style of the grid and the axis lines. You can also enable and disable the legend that is going to show our attributes. You can enable data labels and position them accordingly to show either the center, at the bottom, or at the top of your bars. The asset comparison chart has 2 scales. The main argument scale is going to display our assets, but we can switch this to attributes, and then it's going to show our attributes on the scale, and individual legend items are our assets. Once for this demo we are going to switch back to the asset view. There are a couple of configurations you can do, starting with the sort order. For example, you can sort by value to kind of create a top calculation. For example, I would like to show my top 5 lines with that certain value. I'm going to enable the top feature and set that value to 5. Now, for a better display, we're going to add another attribute. You can see all attributes of our assets in the Addition Attributes field. Going to click that button and it's going to show that pressure attribute as well. Now I can change the scaling options to add another scale that is going to match the new pressure value. I can adjust the position of the scale as well as changing the scale range. For now I'm going to switch back to single scale in order to show you how the stacking works. I can stack different attributes on top of each other if I enable the stack feature on the individual attributes. I can also enable 100% stacking. And if I want more attributes, I can add those. And I can decide if I want to stack them on top as well or keep them unstacked, like in this example. But for now, we're going to stack that real quick and then get rid of that one again. As for all our other symbols, I can change the display number formats very easily. And we can also enable multistating. All attributes fully support multistating, so I can enable that for my speed attribute as well as for my pressure attribute. The last feature that we have for the asset comparison bar chart is interactivity. So what I can do with that, I can enable the user to set the current asset context depending on the selected asset. So we're going to add another trace of our asset here onto the display and then enable the asset selection and do set asset context. Now what I can do is I can click one of those individual bars and it's going to apply that selected asset onto the display. So you can see at the bottom that the trend, or the trend asset rather, is changing. Alright, that was the demo videos. If you have any questions, just leave us a message below or send us an email at contact@software-athlete.com. Thanks a lot for watching.